Man, this some good pie.
Come on down and open up your eyes and get yourself big old hunk of dangerously delicious pies. DangerousPies.com.
Arizona Cardinals. Would have been kind of cool to have this thing played here and have you guys be trotting out there Sunday.
More than cool. It would have been the best, but you know, it's obviously something that's difficult to do because it's never been done before. So hopefully we'll get another one of these in a couple of years and we'll be in position to do that.
You know, you guys have, and we talked to Trent Dilfer about this earlier, Cardinals were a team this year, Coach, that a lot of people were kind of high on, thought you might have been the quote-unquote, you know, one of the sexy picks at the beginning of the season, but the quarterback issue really hurt you. You guys came into Baltimore, Matt was injured in that one. Kurt came in, did a nice job, but it seemed like the quarterback thing unsettled you a little bit during the 07 season.
Well, I think that it wasn't so much as it unsettled with us, is we had to find out. And certainly losing Matt hurt us. Losing a young quarterback that we felt was making progress. And whenever that happens and you go with an older quarterback like Kurt, who did a great job for us, part of the process is going to be adjusting your offense to what fits him best. Kurt did a great job of doing some of the things that we asked him, and we adapted our offense, and by the end of the year I felt like we were playing pretty good football. And we learned a lot about ourselves this year, and we're excited about going into the season next year.
Coach, you guys used that particularly against the Ravens, kind of the two-1 loss for Matt had some plays, Kurt had some plays, and Matt would come back. How much of that was kind of decided depending on who you're playing? Because that was kind of we see two-headed running backs, but very rarely we see the two-headed quarterback.
Well, it was designed for that game, specifically against the Ravens, because of the component that we knew Kurt would do well, and it's hard for a young quarterback to do that. Kurt's had experience. He's one of the best ever in the history of the game in that component. So we went into that game with that plan. It was very effective for us. Once that happened, it's easy to sit back and say, well, maybe we should consider doing this more often. And at that point, we felt it was a good thing for us, even though it was a difficult thing from a rotation standpoint, especially for a young quarterback like Matt. But we were comfortable with it. We knew that eventually Matt was going to take over that component as he developed more experience in the offense. But then, unfortunately, the injury set him back. And you know, next year as we go in, Matt will be back and we'll go forward.
Ken Whisenhunt with us here, the coach of the Arizona Cardinals at Sports Talk 1570 WNST.net. Coach, this time last year, you were making the rounds in Miami, just getting involved and starting to embark on your coaching career, and we've got that going on in Baltimore now with John Harbaugh stepping in, having been a lifetime assistant and special teams coach, etc. If you guys were going to share a beer tonight, what would you tell him as he's getting ready to get in there for the first time? Obviously, you waited a long time in Pittsburgh for your shot. You remember the original Ravens coaching staff way back in '96. What would you tell John today if you guys had a minute?
There's going to be a lot of things that you don't expect, that you don't anticipate, that have nothing to do with football, and trust some of the good people you've been around, like Andy Reid, your organization, things that you believe in. Stay true to that, give you a chance to have success.
Wrap it up, baby. Oh, we got to wrap it up. I'm in the middle of a yoga. Coach, we got to wrap it up, evidently. Best of luck. Who wins Sunday?
Well, I got to stay with the NFC loyalty and go with it.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
There we go.